So Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a representative for New York's 14th district, and she's probably one of the most controversial figures in politics at the moment, not only with people on the right, but also with the Democratic establishment. People like Nancy Pelosi have spoken out against her. And because of that, because of all the controversy surrounding her, she has several challenges in the 2020 election. She has, I believe, 13 total challengers, and Fox News recently did a panel with 3 of those challengers. So we're going to take a look at it, and then we're going to come back and talk about it.
Okay, Badran, you are a Democrat.
Absolutely.
And you are going to primary a fellow Democrat. Why?
Actually, I was saying, what kind of Democrat? She's a socialist Democrat, which our district, which is congressional district, it's not socialist. So I want more people to come out. It was, when more people come out, you'll see what the district wants, what the district is looking for as a Democrat.
Okay, and from your point of view, when was the last time she was actually in the district talking to the folks?
Very rare. She's never there in our district. I know when she won the election, it took her 3 or 4 months to open an office. And the district includes, it's Queens and Bronx. So if you walk down Bronx, she's never been there. Even in Jackson Heights, where her office is, she's mostly rare case it comes into the community.
All right. John, what do you think?
Well, that's true. She's not really around the community. In fact, she does have a desk in another office holder's office in the Bronx, and the desk is not the office.
It's like a timeshare?
Pretty much, but it's not in the district.
Okay.
It's actually just outside the district, so she's really out of touch with the people that live in the district.
Cherie, you say that when you go around the district, people don't even know who she is.
They don't, and quite frankly, they are appalled by the rhetoric that she's championing on the national level, from the Green New Deal to the New Way Forward Act, new immigration legislation that she's co-sponsored. These policies are dangerous, Steve, and they're going to hurt the quality of life for Queens and Bronx residents.
Mm-hmm. Whew. So there's a lot to talk about there, but the first thing that really sticks out to me is just that the first 2 people didn't even mention policy in their critiques of her. All they had to say was that, they don't feel like she's there enough, which to my understanding isn't even true. I've heard stories that she can't even walk down the street without people running up and hugging her. And we should be able to realize that it's not true, because the one guy, he says that he doesn't even think that she's ever been to Bronx. That's just not true. The reason that she won, she ran against Joe Crowley, who out fundraised her 10-1 because he took corporate money. And so the main reason she won is because she was all over the district, knocking doors, talking to people, actually getting a feel for what the people wanted in the district. So this idea that she's not there enough and that she's not with the people of her district, it's kind of silly. And then the last person there, credit to her, she did bring up policy, even though she had kind of silly things to say. She brought up, things like the Green New Deal and how the people of the district are appalled. They're embarrassed that she's from her district and that her policies are dangerous, because the Green New Deal, she brought up the Green New Deal because we all know that legislation that cleans up the environment and rebuilds America's crumbling infrastructure, that's a dangerous idea. That's something that we should be afraid of supporting. Raising the minimum wage, that's a dangerous idea that will lower the quality of life, apparently, for the people in her district. Tuition-free college education, that will lower the quality of life for the people. But one of the things that I find most humorous about this is that one of the main criticisms against AOC since she has hit the scene is that she sows disunity in the party. And the fact that she even challenged Joe Crowley was a bad thing, because, you're not supposed to primary people, because, he was an incumbent. By primarying him, it was creating disunity in the party. But now she has several challengers and the media has nothing to say about it. Oh, she's an incumbent Democrat. But it's not disunity when you say something against a populist like AOC is. But let's take a look at what AOC has to say about her primary challengers.
Well, you're up for re-election in November. I can't believe it's up already. There are, I hear, at least 5 Democrats and 8 Republicans running against you, 13 people.
Goodness.
Why do you think so
Like
many people are interested
God.
in taking you on?
I think especially some of our Republican colleagues are running for attention. The moment they ran, there was Fox News was kind of right there ready to elevate. But I also think that people want to discuss these ideas more. I will never malign someone for trying to run in a primary or a general election. I think this is a democracy, and I would never close the door behind me. I think that I welcome it, because I think that we should remind ourselves and have these conversations every 2 years about what we value. And that's why I'm proud of what I've been able to do, and I've done exactly what I told my community I was going to do, and I think that they were.
Credit where credit is due. That was a phenomenal answer on AOC's part. I loved it. I loved every bit of that. Like, yes, you should encourage primary challengers. We should encourage open discussion. And that's what she is doing. She is encouraging people to challenge against her, because she understands that we live in a democracy. We shouldn't just have, we should just accept the incumbent. That's just who we should always support. We should just accept the status quo. No, she is welcoming her challengers, all 13 of them. And that is what I love to see. It is one of the reasons that I love AOC. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you disagreed with anything I said, please leave a comment below. But if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and have a great day.